Hey friends, I hope all of you are doing well. I wanted to just hop on this live really quick, which I know it's like kind of late, so I don't know if any of you will even be up, but you can always rewatch this later. Let me get my chat pulled up here. So I went to this really cool like antique store. And I ended up going with a friend. Anyway, I ended up going with a friend, and she had never been to the antique mall that we have nearby us before. So I was like, oh, we should definitely go and check this out. Like, I think you'd really like it. Now, this antique store usually has like pretty decently sized, large chunks of crystals and gemstones and fun things like that I normally like to pick up when I'm there just because like the prices on them you just can't beat. They're really affordable, and especially for their size. But this time, however, when we went, I did not really find any crystals that I was interested in purchasing. However, what I did find was this super, super cool box, and I'm going to show it to you guys. And the second I saw this box, I was just like, I knew that I had to have it. And it just really resonated with me and spoke to me. And I was pretty much drawn right to it because when we walked into the antique mall, so this antique mall has like 3 levels. And, they have like the ground level, and then they have like a basement floor, and they also have a second story. And the second story is really cool because it basically is like a balcony that goes around the outside edges of the main level. So you can still see everything from up above on the second floor, which is super cool. And so I was like, well, why don't we go to the basement first and just like work our way up, and we can work our way back down, And she was like, oh yeah, that sounds like a good idea. And so we went into the basement. After going into the basement, like I figured we just would walk all the way to the back and then kind of work our way back up through the basement. And that's what we did. And right pretty much by the stair. So also at this antique mall, like all the booths there, all the vendors and stuff, they have their own like little booths at these antique malls where they basically have like a 10 by 10 space, and they just have all their stuff there priced out. But the people who own the actual booths like aren't present. So if you have questions or stuff like that, you normally have to ask like one of the ladies who run the antique mall. So I found this box. This is what the box is. And like I said, I was really called to get this box. I think it's super cool. So this is the box that I got. It very so like reminds me of like a seafaring treasure chest that I could see like on a pirate ship. I don't know, there's just something like really mystical about it. And the tag on this box said like 18 I think it's like 1878 or something. So this is definitely like a vintage historical piece for sure that someone must have held on to for a really long time before deciding to sell it at the antique mall. So, and this is definitely real wood. That's real wood. And I'm pretty sure that some of these embossments on here are actual silver. So that's pretty crazy. And it has definitely like had some wear. You can kind of see that like on the box here, there is some real like scratches. So it's had some use. And I feel like this looks like a box that like could have held a bunch of cigars or something. So you can kind of see that it has some wear on it. But nonetheless, I'm super stoked about it. And what's interesting also about this is it's a pretty decent size. Like when you open it up and you look at the inside of it, like this is deep. This is a very deep box. Let me see if I can get the best. There's kind of my hand for some like, but yeah, this box is a pretty good size. It's pretty deep. And there's the top of it. I think it's cool how it has this like, it doesn't feel quite like felt. It actually kind of feels just like a, well, a red cloth isn't very descriptive. I also think that like the cloth that is in this, I'm kind of curious to like rip these cloths out because they feel like they've been almost like glued in and they don't seem like they originally came in the box. So I wonder if there's something underneath those cloths. And then also the chain, because these boxes are supposed to kind of like open like this and kind of stay open. And there's a chain right here that is broken. It's supposed to open and stay put like that if the chain was in place properly, but it's not. But yeah, so that is my cool antique store find. I just wanted to share it with you guys because I thought it looked pretty cool, and I don't know, you just don't see it all the time. I felt really drawn to get it, and I've definitely like cleansed this puppy as soon as I brought it home, just because there was definitely some interesting vibes coming off of this box, and I'm kind of scared to like, just because of how fragile it feels, I'm almost scared to really use it a lot. So I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do with this box yet. I'm sure I'll figure out a use for it. Maybe like at my booth and stuff during festival season, I could use this and have it propped up and fix the chain and have it there so that way people can put their cash payments into the box maybe. Or I could maybe use this at my booth as like a display where I could like put some of my let me not drop the box here. I could maybe put like some of my pendants or something in the box, or some of my bangles in the box to like kind of prop it open and display it at the festivals. I'm not really sure. I might end up putting some of my crystals in here because some of my other crystal boxes are getting a little cramped. So I think that's probably what I will do with that. But I just wanted to hop on here really quick and just show off the box. So I'm not going to be on here too much longer because it is kind of getting late on my side of town, on my side of the tube. So I hope all of you guys have a great rest of your evening, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.